Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Henry and Susan, and we are back. It's been a while. It's been a almost a month, I think, just about. And yeah, we are back. We're back live, and we've been super, super busy trying to get a lot of stuff done. And I don't want to bore you guys with that. I want to get right into it. This particular video, you're going to hopefully learn a lot about this business. And so we're going to give you 5 things that you really need to know before you get into this business. And um, so, why don't we just go ahead and get started with that? You have anything that you want to say or anything? You good? You
I'm a bit under the weather,
okay?
so
Well,
just so you know.
I actually want you to chime in too for a woman's perspective on the business itself because you are running the business, and I want you to kind of throw your 2 cents in and let them know what you see as far as your side. I mean, I've been in the business for over almost 4 years now. Um, and so I've seen a lot every winter, every summer, every season that we can think of. Um, I have seen. So, and you getting into the business and learning, I think it's valuable for a lot of the new people coming in because we do get a lot of questions. We get a lot of people that call us and ask us about the business and ask us, is it still something that you can do and what have you. So, feel free to chime in if you can and go from there. So, first of all, getting into solar panel cleaning, there is a lot of people that are getting into the solar panel cleaning business. And, we're here to educate you. We're here to make sure that you know what you're getting into before you actually start spending thousands of dollars in this business. And I think a lot of people don't do that. They just give you um, just the fairy tale side of it. And when I say that, they make themselves look like they're bigger than what they are. There's a couple of YouTube channels here that I don't agree with, just because you know they're actually not doing work while they're talking to you. I've been in this industry for a long time. You'll never see me in a van, or you'll never see me at Starbucks talking to you about this business. I will be up on the roof, or I'll be at a customer's home, or a commercial account. We're actually showing you live as we are doing it because we are actually working, and we're not pretending like we're working. We are actually out there working. And so, it's important that you know the difference, because I'm not that person that's just going to sit here and tell you just the positives. I'm going to tell you the negatives. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you what I've seen in the last 4 seasons when it comes to solar panel cleaning. And a lot of you guys are getting this misconception that you can make thousands of dollars doing this. Well, you can, but you got to be prepared. And so, one of the things that you really, really have to pay attention to before you even get into this business, and this is number one right here. This is the number one reason, is your competition. If you have competition, be prepared for somebody to undercut you. We've seen it. We have well over 100 competitors in just LA alone. It is so saturated with solar panel cleaners now. We've got guys out here that are doing solar panel cleaning, that are doing have that are in different industries. Like window cleaning,
Mhm.
pressure washing, um,
Gutter cleaning.
pest control people are getting into this business, you know, and, we sit here and we just, people who clean pools, we call this a side hustle. That's what that is. You know, you're doing a side hustle if you're not just doing solar panel cleaning. So, we want to make sure that, sorry, we got phone calls here. We want to make sure that you understand we are talking about solar panel cleaning. Okay, that's our business. That's what we do. That's our main business, is cleaning solar panels. And we clean commercial, we clean residential, we clean anything that you can think of, industrial, you name it. This is what we do. We do big corporations, and we do residential, whether they're 1-story homes or 2-story homes or 3-story homes out here. We're cleaning them. That's our main business. You will not find us doing gutter cleaning. Okay, that to me is a side hustle. That to me is something that you can get by and do if you're not busy solar panel cleaning. And a lot of guys will go out there and do that. A lot of guys will come out here and say they're super busy, and they're not. They're doing side hustles. They're out there either doing, concrete cleaning or pressure washing or window cleaning or office cleaning or rain gutter cleaning. Those are all side hustles to me. I don't touch gutter cleaning. You will not see me out here promoting gutter cleaning. I think that's one of the worst things to do in this industry. Yeah, you can make a little bit of money off of it, but it's the most dangerous. You're at the edge of the roof, on all 4 corners. And there's guys out here promoting this stuff for $5 to get into the business, which, this is what I kind of disagree on. I disagree, and I really shake my head when somebody says that they can get into this business for $5, $10, or whatever it is that they're trying to promote their videos, and they're out there trying to, grab people's attention. That to me is just deceiving. That is something that is not true. If you want to get into this industry and get into this business, you have to make sure that you have money for the off season, because yes, there is an off season for solar panel cleaning. There's people out here saying that there isn't, that there's not, or let's change the world and go out there and pretend like customers are going to call us and get solar panel cleaning while it's raining. We all know that people will not go out there and clean solar panels when it's raining. And let me ask you this question: do you guys go out here and wash your cars while it's raining? It's the same concept. I've been doing this for, like I said, 4 years now, and we have a season. And that season, is from March to November, as far as we're concerned.
From what I've experienced, I've seen the last winter season that we had that lasted till like March or April. Henry's phone didn't ring because it was raining constantly, and nobody wants their panels cleaned when it's actually raining.
No.
And we've had customers that I've called and to reschedule or to schedule for another cleaning, and they said, no, I want to wait until after the rain stops.
Yeah.
So during that period of time where it's actually raining, nobody calls and says, can I get my panels cleaned at that time?
Right. And
so
Tommy Boy, I'll get to your questions. I'll get to all your questions. You guys have questions, put it in chat and I'll get to your questions. But that first question, Tommy Boy, I'm going to answer that question for you because there's a lot of misinformation and I will answer that for you. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
So anyways, so that's just what I've experienced. So I don't think it's an all year round. Maybe in other states, countries where it doesn't rain for that long of a period of time, then maybe.
I can tell you.
Well, let me finish my
Okay,
thought.
go ahead.
So but here, when it's winter and it's raining and it's snowing in other parts of the states, no one's going to want their panels cleaned whatsoever or bird proofing because they just don't want it. So you can't force people to get their panels cleaned because they don't want to, because they want to wait till after it rains.
You can educate them.
Yeah, you can educate them, but you can't force them to say, right, hey, we're going to get your panels cleaned. And so then come spring, summer, that's when springtime, it starts to pick up. And then once it gets warmer, the weather changes, then all your phone calls start coming and people want to get their panels cleaned. Right. So from my experience, it is a seasonal thing. It's not an all year round business. So you want to make sure you have enough money to sustain yourself, to keep you afloat during the slow period, because there is a slow period. Your phones will not ring. Maybe you'll get a phone call or two here and there, but for the most part, most of your business will be from spring to summer and maybe into fall. But if you compare your sales that you made in the summer, spring and summer, to your sales in the winter, you made that much in the winter as you did in the summer? I don't think it's not comparable. It's not comparable because your sales do go down when it's very slow. When it's wintertime, December, January, February. Look, guys. So that's why you have people that are doing Christmas, hanging up Christmas lights, or gutter cleaning, or that's why I said it's a side hustle. Pressure washing. You want to be able to make more money when it's slow. So there's nothing wrong with that. Making that extra money. It's just, as far as solar panel cleaning, when it's raining, actually any outdoor business that you have, the rain does affect your business. Right. Absolutely. So good point. And the thing is, and I always tell people, look, if you're going to sit here and say that this is not a seasonal business, all you got to do is take a look at your bank account all year round and you'll know it's a seasonal business. Okay, that's the only thing that you need to do. Check your bank account, check what your business account is in June and July, where you can make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month. And then you go into December and January when it starts to rain and make less than $10,000 a month. And if you're doing that, this is not a business that is non-seasonal. And look, guys are going to sit here and bash me because I'm telling you, this is a seasonal business. Now, don't sit here and say, oh, I'm going to compensate by doing gutter cleaning, or I'm going to do window washing. That's a side hustle. And that is something that you're adding on to your solar panel cleaning business. We are talking specifically solar panel cleaning, whether it's residential, whether it's commercial, or what have you. Repeat customers. Okay, if you are going back and you're cleaning that's fine. We had 3 cleanings today. And then we also had a bid that we put in because we went to look at some property for carports. So we did 4 things today.
which is great. Tomorrow we have, other things that we have to do. We got bird proofing that we have to do, what have you. So you have to really think about your business. Think about what you want to do in this business. And like I said, the first thing that you have to do is know your competition. Got to know your competition. Because if you have no competition, great, you can do really well. But if you have competitors that are in the solar panel cleaning field, you really have to evaluate that before you spend thousands of dollars getting into this business. There's guys out here that are coming in and just spending as least as they want, just as least money as they possibly can to get into this business. It's not going to work for you. Those companies are going to die. They're going to be gone because they cannot sustain themselves during the winter time. They're going to have to go to work. They're going to have to go do something else, but they cannot sit there unless they are charging what we charge. We go out there and we charge accordingly, and we make money during the summertime. And
Now, we've been fortunate that in January we were doing a lot of bird proofing. Surprisingly, from what I've experienced working in his business, is that I don't remember January in a time where he got a lot of calls for bird proofing.
Right.
This year, where we probably did about 6 or 7 bird proofings for the month of January, and we're going into February already, and we're bird proofings. So it's surprising to me at this time of year we're getting the bird proofing calls, but I think people are fed up with the birds. They want that problem to be taken care
fixed. I mean,
so that's what's helped us a lot, because especially when we give them a quote and they are hesitant because of the price we give them, but then we educate them and helping them realize the importance of getting it done and the time to get it done. And they're like, okay, you know what? You're right. Let's go ahead and do it.
All right.
So we've been very fortunate with that.
Right. So let's talk about number 2. Okay. Number 2 is marketing. You got to have a budget to market yourself. Even during the off season, you got guys out here that are walking the pavement. They're out here, passing out flyers. We see it all the time. We actually go to jobs and we'll see our competitors' flyers sitting right there, right on the door. So, a lot of guys are out there walking, just trying to draw business and get business in. There's guys out there promoting themselves in different platforms. That's all good. But there's some platforms that will take your money. They don't care. And you get 0 results, and you spent hundreds of dollars trying to figure out the marketing aspect of it. You got to be really creative when it comes to marketing, and you have to spend a lot of money. I kind of say this. I say that if you're spending $5,000 or $6,000 a month in marketing, you're really pushing it, and you're hoping that you're going to get business to business come in. Guys are out here on Instagram. I see them all day long on Instagram. It's one solar panel cleaner promoting his stuff and another solar panel cleaner promoting his stuff. And all they're doing is marketing to each other. That's it. That's all they're doing.
We don't get our business from Instagram at all.
I have not had one person in 4 years from Instagram that I've got business
from. What I've experienced is that Henry doesn't get any customers from Instagram. He gets most of his business from YouTube or Google My Business.
Right.
That's the core of his clientele.
And I talked about that when Rick was here, and I was like, we get on YouTube, we talk, and we got one of the bigger channels here on YouTube where people actually see us. Hey, I saw you on YouTube, and they're recognizing Susan now, and they're sitting there going, I saw you guys on YouTube. Oh, great. And I need bird proofing quote, or I need solar panel cleaning quote. So that to me is like free advertising, for us. because we really don't do anything other than get out here and show our videos. We have well over 500 videos just on our YouTube channel. So we have a lot of people that come in. We have uh, over 150 brand new subscribers every single month, just about. And that's on the average. So, I'm happy about that. But we've been here for 4 years. And, we talk about solar panel cleaning. And, so we are well known when it comes to our videos, because people do pay attention to that, which is really cool. We appreciate all the support when it comes to that. All right. So that was number two, basically, was marketing. Okay. Now we're going to talk budget. Now, let me ask you a question. If you were to, from what you know now, would you start a business with little money or a lot of money? I mean, in your perspective, what 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 would you do as far as starting your business? How would you start that?
Well, I would start by doing my homework and doing my research and finding out who my competitors are and start that way before I jump into I'm going to put all this money into equipment, because you don't know if your business is going to last, because there's so many people doing what you're already do that you want to do. So it's you have to really educate yourself and really do your homework.
There's a lot of guys out there that have cheap equipment. Okay, they have very cheap equipment, and they will not last when it comes to industrial. It won't last when it comes to commercial. They won't last when it comes to solar farms. It won't last because that takes a lot of time. We had somebody who called us today that had 700 acres of solar panels that need to be cleaned. 700 acres. You can't do that with the C1000. You can't do that with a water-fed pole. Can't do that. It's impossible. You would not last a day doing that, because all you're seeing is rows and rows of solar panels that need to be cleaned. So you got to have the right equipment for that. Not even a robot is equipped for that. You need something like a tractor or a sunbrush that you can go out there and do and clean those type of panels. And so when I talk about budgets, guys are coming in with very little budget and they're screwing themselves, because they're like, wow, or they're buying the cheapest equipment and then they're upgrading when they can. And this is why we say to do your homework, because you really have to pay attention to your competitors out there. You really do.
And also, you don't want to really start your business right after summer, because you're going to hit a slow period where you're not going to get business. So if you're looking into starting your business, now would be a good time to look into it, to start it up, because summertime is coming.
Yeah.
So you want to prep yourself and get everything ready, as far as paperwork, what you need, as far as your equipment, if you're going to get any, your vehicle, what type of vehicle you're going to use, and what type of equipment will fit into your vehicle.
Right.
So, but I want to answer this question first.
Okay, so
before you do.
You want me to read the question?
Yeah.
Okay. So Tommy Boy 1986 says, "Love your channel. I have a question. Do you need a contractor license to do commercial solar panel cleaning jobs without a contractor license if the job is over $500 in California?" Do you want to answer that?
So we've done a lot of commercial jobs, and
Can I say something?
no.
I-
So
no,
from my experience, from when Henry was doing commercial,
I want to say something. I want to say no. I want to say something.
I've
So,
never heard of a company
hold on.
that is asking for a contractor's license. Let me finish my thought. I've never heard of a company that said we need your contractor's license, because solar panel cleaners don't need a license. an installer because you're actually maintaining the production of the solar panels, and
OEM.
you are working on the wiring, their inverters, all that. So, and you're removing panels. So for that, you do need a contractor's license, but for solar panel cleaning, you do not need a contractor's license from what I've experienced when we've done commercial accounts. They just want to know that you have a business license and insurance. Those are the two main things that
Workman's comp.
and workman's comp. Those are the main documents that they require you to have in order to do commercial cleaning of their solar panels, from what I've seen. So, in answer to your question, no, you don't need a contractor's license, no matter how much the job is on a commercial building.
And this is what I talk about there's bad information out here that's coming out on YouTube. And, you know, somebody says, yeah, we need a contractor's license if it's over $500. That's not true at all. And what I was going to say before you rudely interrupted me. No, anyways, what I was going to say is if anybody knows, Susan knows, because she's the one that talks to the people who are hiring us. Okay, she does all the scheduling, she does all that, so she knows what needs to be given to them, what we need to fill out, what we don't need to fill out. And I was about to say, if anybody knows, it would be her. As far as, do you need a contractor license? For solar panel cleaning, no, and absolutely not.
Now, I think if in the years that supposedly they're trying to regulate solar panel cleaners to, be safe on the roof, I don't know, maybe at that point they're going to require them to have a contractor's license. I don't know. But for right now, you do not need a contractor's license, right? When it comes to regulation.
Well, let me talk about regulation, okay? Because there's a lot of misconception as far as regulating. There's people out here trying to sell you safety courses, okay? You're going to spend thousands of dollars or $500 or whatever it is, I don't know. But you're going to spend a lot of money doing safety courses that doesn't mean anything other than you going out there and saying, hey, I know, how many feet above the roof line I could put my ladder. I know that if I don't fall off the roof, I'm safe. Okay. My thing is, I've never taken a safety course or anything in my 4 years, but I've been climbing on roofs for 28 years. So I know exactly what to do when it comes to being on a roof, whether it's just a flat composite roof that may have moss on it that you may slip and you fall. You just got to take that little extra precaution, or tying down your ladder. This is why we put this out on our videos. And there are people right now trying to sell you a dream. That's all it is, a dream. Because once you get that safety course and you get that little certificate from wherever it came from, because it's not regulated, it didn't come from the city, it didn't come from the state, and it sure in the hell didn't come from the government. So what good is it? You can go out there and say, oh, I got this safety course, but is that really going to give you jobs? That is the question that you have to ask yourself. Are you going to spend money on a safety course? And is that going to bring you in business? It has never done that for me. This is why I don't touch them, because I don't need them. I always tell Susan, if I don't fall off a ladder and I come home safe, that's a good day. Right? Think about it. You go up there, you get that job done, and boom. And you just look at the roofing company. The roofing company guys are roofers And you know what? They don't have licenses. They don't have safety courses that they got to take. This industry is not regulated. Nobody is watching this industry when it comes to solar panel cleaning. Maybe in the future, maybe, who knows? And say it does, say this gets regulated, it's going to hurt a lot of people. It's going to hurt a lot of people that are barely getting into this business. It's not going to hurt me. It's not going to hurt her because we're already in the business. If anything, it's going to help us. It's going to help us because we're going to be the ones that are going to benefit. The people who have been in here a long, long time are going to benefit from it. And the people that are just coming in are going to have to get certified. That's going to screw a lot of brand new solar panel cleaners coming into this business. For sure. I know you guys don't want to hear that, but that's the truth. That's if you regulate this industry and you have to have certifications, safety courses, and all that, the only people that are going to make money are the ones selling you the safety courses. Those are the only people that are making you money, period. Nobody else is making money. Maybe the government, if they go and decide to regulate it, they don't have time for that. They don't have time for that. You know, these solar companies, they go out there to do the installs. They got to make sure that they got the lanyards on. They got to make sure that they're up there on the roof. And that's just safety for them. It's not a law. It is not something that is regulated by anybody at all. Cal OSHA, they give out safety courses. And they'll sit there and say, yeah, if you want to take the safety course, sure, go ahead. We offer that. And then there's people out there selling that, selling you this and saying, if you get certified, you'll get more business. People will trust you a little bit more. No, they don't. Commercial wants to know, can you get into this business and go out there and clean my panels for as cheap as possible? Yes, I can. Okay, then you're hired. Well, of course, never been asked that. And I have a lot of commercial. I mean, big Fortune 500 companies that you guys walk into every single day, whether you're doing the shopping or walking in there eating a burger or something else, we do those. We clean a lot of those. Delivery services, you name it. But it took us 4 years to get them. 4 years. And this is number 4. This is what we talk about, licenses, right? This is number 4 on our list is licenses. Making sure that you have the right license. The only thing that you need in this industry right now is a business license, workman's comp, and insurance. And right now, the insurance companies are running out of California. There's only one insurance company in California that will go out there and do commercial insurance. Only one. And so nobody else would do it. This is why it's so hard for you guys to go out there and find commercial insurance. Nobody's willing to give it to you because they're all running out of California saying, you know what, we're not going to do this anymore. We're losing a lot of money. And so it's getting harder and harder to find insurance now. Marco Rodriguez, do you have an insurance company you would recommend for solar panel cleaning? Yes, I do. But it depends where you're at. If you're out of California, then good luck. If you're in California, well, you only have one, and that's it. So I'm not going to sit here and say which one it is, but you can give me a call. You can give us a call. Susan will answer the phone and be more than happy to give you our guy and hopefully get you certified and insured and all that. She's putting down the phone number now, so you can give us a call, and we'll be more than happy to give you our insurance company. More than happy. I don't make any money off of it, just so you guys know. For a referral, we don't make any money off of it. We're just doing this from the kindness of our heart, basically saying, here you go. Hopefully this works for you. All right, number 5. Is this business full-time or seasonal? And we already answered that question. This is a seasonal business. I don't care what anybody tells you or anybody says on their YouTube channel. You could sit there and do gutter cleaning. You could do window cleaning. Those are all side hustles. Unless you're a window cleaner and you do solar panel cleaning on the side, or roof cleaning on the side, or concrete cleaning, or pressure washing, or auto detailing, those are all side hustles. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about is solar panel cleaning seasonal? And the answer is yes. All you got to do is look at your bank account. And anybody who's in solar panel cleaning right now cannot tell me any different.
We talked to a few of them, and they said they've asked Henry, "Hey, have your phone calls stop ringing?" And we say,
Yeah.
"Yes."
And that's expected every year.
And they're experiencing the same thing when it was raining a lot. And they noticed that their sales went down quite a bit because it got slow. So it does affect a lot of solar panel cleaners during the winter time. When the weather starts to change and it gets colder, you might get a few phone calls here or there, but when it's physically raining, there's no phone calls that come in because no one wants to get their solar panels cleaned.
We even have people that we have all year around, that we clean solar panels all year round. But they give us a call and they say, hey, can we reschedule for next week or 2 weeks down the road, or when it stops raining? Yes, we do. Okay, we'll reschedule. No problem. But those are our faithful customers.
Plus, you don't want to be up on the roof when it's raining because you'll slip. It's very slippery.
You can slip.
You can slip. So you don't want to be up there while it's raining.
I do clean solar panels when it's raining. As a matter of fact, our first job today, it just got done raining.
Not necessarily raining. Okay, let's correct that. When it's physically raining, like a downpour, showers, you don't want to be up on the roof cleaning solar panels. When it's a light drizzle, light mist, Henry has gone up on the roof to clean solar panels. Today, in the area where we're at, I guess it had rained maybe half an hour before we got there. And
the customer actually called us and said,
told us it was raining, but I was looking at the weather and it was going to stop when we got there. So it was fine. But when it's a showers, heavy downpour, we don't clean solar panels.
No. You go to Starbucks and have a drink.
No, we don't.
No Starbucks.
No.
So, but anyways, we just wanted to, talk about that. We wanted to talk about, the myths of solar panel cleaning, people getting into this business, people watching.
If you stop and question what somebody's talking about, giving you information, that kind of gives you a red flag that maybe you need to ask another source. Don't just rely on one person's.
No, and I agree with that.
Feel free to talk to other people, because then you'll kind of figure out, oh, well, this person said this. Oh, well, this person said this. Maybe this other person's giving me the right information, because more and more people are telling me the same thing, as opposed to this other person that's saying completely different than what 3 or 4 or 5 other people are saying. So you really, really have to do your homework. Educate yourself. Don't just jump the gun and just
get into this business. because
Yeah.
when you do, most people will fail. And I hate to say, but there are things that they're not doing. And these 5 steps, if you just pay attention to what we're saying on these 5 steps, you will be pretty successful. I really believe. And to Susan's point, if you don't believe what we're saying, just call another solar panel cleaner near you and ask them. Just say, hey, I'm thinking about getting into the business. Are you busy all year round? And see what they have to say. And I can guarantee you that
Now we're just talking about, maybe people get confused and think, yeah, they're busy all year round because they're doing other services other than, let me finish my thought, when they're doing other services. True. But we're just specifically talking about solar panel cleaning, that service, not the other 5 or 6 other services that you can do when it's slow. We're just specifically talking about solar panel cleaning. And from what I've experienced, it is a seasonal thing. Other services can be longer, but for solar panel cleaning, it is more of a seasonal type of service.
There's a lot of guys out here that got really great reviews. They got 150, 200, 250 reviews. And they'll tell, they won't, they'll tell, hopefully they tell you the same thing, because even them slow down. We all slow down. We got guys in Bakersfield, Fresno, Northern California. They get pounded with rain during the winter. And this winter is no different. They're still getting pounded with rain. And ask them. Just, if you don't believe me, call these guys up in that area and ask them, hey, are you guys busy? Call somebody who's actually cleaning solar panels, whether it's industrial or what have you. Just give them a call and say, are you guys busy like you are in the summer? And you'll get the same answer every single time. Every single time. Like I said, just look at your bank account. And if you look at your bank account in June and July and August, then that's going to be 3 times more money than it is going to be in November, December, in January, and February. And as the year starts, that's when it gets worse. But then you sit here and go, after April, March and April, then it's going to hopefully start to pick up for you. But you don't want to get into this business then, because you're going to be way too late. You got to establish yourself on the internet. You got to establish yourself, whether it's on, I don't know, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. There's a lot of people that do marketing, on there, and yeah, they may get 1 or 2, and go out there and clean them and make the little money that they're going to make. But you know what? It is what it is. They're surviving and they're doing what they need to do. But if you are really thinking about, well, in this business, should I go out here and spend thousands of dollars? Well, all we're saying is, do your homework before you decide to come into this business and spend all this money. I mean, we, even Rick and myself, when we first started out, we didn't start out with the best equipment. We started out with the cheapest equipment that we can get. And in a short period of time, I'm talking weeks, we went ahead and we changed our mindset and said, I'm buying a C1000. And I bought that C1000, and it just changed the world for me. It changed the world so much. A week after I purchased it, I bought another one, because we were able to pay off the first one with the job that we just got. And I was like, wow, this business is booming when we first started. But you got to remember, we may only had 1 or 2 people in this area that was actually doing solar panel cleaning. Now we have almost 100. And most of these guys, these hundreds of people that are doing solar panel cleaning here in LA, they're sitting by the phone, they're waiting. They know what I'm talking about. They know what we are talking about when we say it slows down. And it's going to slow down. And by the time that that happens, you're like, oh, I shouldn't have listened to this guy because this guy turned around and said, it's not a season. We're going to be busy all year round. Well, of course, you're going to be busy all year round if you're doing other side hustles. If you're going out there and doing gutter cleaning or window cleaning or any other services other than solar panel cleaning. And the funny thing is, we have a lot of commercial accounts, but we still have to wait till they're ready. We can't sit there and change their mind. Doesn't matter what have you. There's accounts that we are actually have schedules for. We know on this day we're doing a big corporation. We know on this day we're doing a big school. We know on this day we're doing this for commercial. And then all the other days are all residential. And Susan's out there scheduling 3 or 4 or 5 jobs a day for us just to go out there and do residential in 1 day or 2 days or 3 days, however long it takes.
Yeah, and when you give quotes to people, especially with bird proofings, Henry has his certain prices. Customer wants to go a little lower. And I've stopped him a few times because I see that he wants to just give them, okay, we'll give them a break. But I tell him, don't go with what you told them because they really want this done. They will pull the trigger, and don't do less than what you're worth.
Right.
You're worth a lot more, and it takes a lot of time to do what you do up there on the roof. And that's what I tell these customers. It's not easy going up there, going on the roof, and putting the mesh around. There's a lot to it than that. So I stop him. I said, no, we can't go any lower.
Yeah.
This is what it is. Either take it or leave it.
And they, most of the time, they take it.
They take it. Even though they've got a quote, and we've asked them because they've told us, hey, we got a quote here for, less. I mean, a lot less. And we're like, hey, if you want to go with them, but you get what you pay for.
Yep, absolutely.
So, and we show them the material that we use, and they're like, okay.
We got some of the best material out there on the market. Let me tell you something. If you guys are solar panel cleaners and you're doing bird proofing, if you're spending more than $80 per roll, you're paying way too much for bird proofing material. There's guys out here selling it for $100, $120, Spanish tile. And if you're spending more than $80 for Spanish tile, you're spending way too much money. And, but hey, that's something that you need to really think about. Dirty D, 80s baby for real, says, shouldn't it be a goal to stay busy year round? Yes, it should be. Now watch this second question. So why not incorporate side hustles to your business? I'll tell you the reason why. Because Google gets confused. Google will never go out there and give you more work. We get more work because we are a solar panel cleaning business. I got big corporations. Every corporation that we have done has contacted us. We don't go to them. They call us. Can you give me a bid? And the reason why is because we're out there doing solar panel cleaning pretty much only and bird proofing. When it comes to window cleaning, I contract that work out. That's going to a window cleaner. That's going to somebody who's a professional at it and can get it done, and they could charge $1,000 or whatever they charge. Let them handle that. And I get a cut out of it. But I'm not going to sit here and waste my time with another side hustle when I can go out there and do what I'm intended to do. Now, there are guys out there that are advertising solar panel cleaning, you know, auto detailing, pressure washing, um, bird proofing, gutter cleaning. That's all fine. That's all good. But if you really want to know about this industry and you want to know about this business, you got to stick to one thing and one thing only. If you stick to one thing and one thing only, you're going to find out you're going to be getting a lot more work. This is why we don't advertise rain, was it gutter cleaning? We don't do that. We don't advertise putting up Christmas lights during the off season. And this is why this video is being made right now, Dirty D. It's being made right now to inform you that solar panel cleaning is a seasonal business, and that's it. That's all it is. If you want to do a side hustle, you want to go out there and do auto detailing. There's a couple of guys I know that do auto detailing, and they make a lot of money doing auto detailing while they're not cleaning solar panels. They're making money. There's nothing wrong with side hustles on your business. We're not saying that. What I'm saying is I've been in this business for over 4 years, and with one or two things that we do, we get a lot more phone calls. We get calls from Northern California, Southern California, Imperial, Palm Springs, downtown LA, you name it, they call us for solar panel cleaning because they are able to find us on Google, on the internet. And this is what people have to recognize. If they don't recognize that and they sit there and go, well, I want to do this, 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 and this, you'll never be on the first page of Google. Never. We are on the first page of Google. When somebody does a search for us, they find us 100 miles away because we're on the first page of Google. Even though I have 100 people in my competition, I could pull that up right now and I will be at the top 3 as far as our company is concerned. And this is because we concentrated on one or two things in our business. So, so to answer that question, we're not saying that you shouldn't have a side hustle. All we're telling you is it is a side hustle. That's exactly what you're doing. You're doing a side hustle and that's it. You're making money. You're going out there and doing that. That's fine. But if you want to call yourself a solar panel cleaner and you want to be in this industry, then be a solar panel cleaner, not a gutter cleaner, not a window cleaner, not a pool guy, not a guy that goes out there and does pest control and says I'm going to go out here and do bird proofing. Half those guys don't even know what they're doing. That's why they give us a call so we can come out there, rip all that old crap out, and put all the new stuff in. And we charge for that. And this is, we don't do it just one time. People do call us and say, hey, I had bird proofing done. I still got pigeons underneath. I still got this. And I said, okay, here's our price. Oh, that's a lot of money. Yes, it is. But you don't know the labor behind it, that what we have to do in order to get this done and do it right. You get what you pay for. And 90% of the time, they say, okay, get it done. We're not charging $200-300 for bird proofing, people. We charge a lot more. But we also give out a warranty. We give out a 10-year warranty. And sit here and say, we are going to be able to back our stuff up because we're that good. And when you're that good, you don't have to worry about going back. Marco Rodriguez, did you let go of your workers in the slow season and rehire or retrain new employees once it picks up? Yes. We let our guys go. There's other guys out here that you see on YouTube that show other guys out there working. Where are they at now? They're pounding the pavement. They're going out there passing out flyers because they're looking for work. Yes, this is a seasonal business. You cannot sit here and say, I'm going to have 50 people call me this week and we're going to be busy all year around. What you just said, Marco, is too spot on to the point. It is seasonal. So I have to lay my guys off. And I do that. I do that from November all the way to March. And then March, I rehire. There's guys out here on Instagram right now saying, we're hiring full time. Really? Well, if you're not doing solar panel cleaning, you're probably doing window washing or gutter cleaning, maybe. But you're not doing solar panel cleaning. You're not doing commercial. And if you are doing commercial, more power to you. As long as you go out there and get that contract, you're fine. If you negotiate and you sit there and you say, I want to do this 3 times a year, do it 3 times a year. There's some accounts we do 4 times a year. Solar panel cleaning. Nothing else. 4 times a year. We have big corporations that we're doing right now 4 times a year. We even clean their windows. I clean their security systems. Do I do that all the time? No, I don't. But I can charge hundreds of dollars for one security system to clean, and they pay it. Hundreds of dollars. Because I built a relationship, Rick and I built a relationship with that particular company, and they call us back every single time, and we're a vendor. That's important. It's become a vendor. So most, and I'm going to tell you,
it took you a long time.
It took me a long time. It didn't happen overnight. As a matter of fact, I was going after a big corporation with the bullseye, red bullseye, and that's all I'm going to say. Well, I became a vendor for them, and we cleaned their windows. We go out there and we do all their windows. We do their security systems. We do all that. And some of you guys have probably seen me on YouTube showing, those buildings and what have you. So we are a vendor. So they come to us first.
But it took you how long to?
It took me 1.5 years. 1.5 years just to get my foot in the door. But you cannot rely just on one company or corporation. You got to keep going after them. Now, Dirty D, if I was to do this, I would go to every single company and say, I clean solar panels. And I would like to clean your solar panels, and this is what I do. Well, do you do gutter cleaning? No, I don't. I can give you somebody who can, because, well, why not? Well, there's not enough money in that. And that is the most dangerous thing for me to do, is sit at the edge of a roof and clean gutters. You have more of a chance to fall off a roof cleaning gutters than cleaning solar panels. When you clean solar panels, normally you're right in the middle of the peak or right on top of the roof cleaning solar panels. So your chance of falling off that roof is slim to none. As a matter of fact, we were cleaning solar panels today and had an earthquake. Did we feel it? No, didn't feel it at all. But we're right in the middle of the roof cleaning solar panels. You have more risk of falling off a roof when you're coming down the ladder than you are actually cleaning solar panels. I mean, there's other, safety things that you got to think about. Exposed wires, wires from electrical. You got to be aware of that. Poles that you're using, cracked tiles, could be moss. There's a lot of other things that you have to really think about than going out there and saying, oh, okay, I want to clean rain gutters. I said that from the beginning. I would never clean rain gutters, because I've seen a lot of people either slip, fall, or come close to it doing that particular job. And so I won't touch it. That's one thing I won't do. I'll refer it. Anybody who in my contacts, I'll give them a call and say, hey, I got a customer over here wants to clean gutters. You want it? Yeah, okay, take it. Because it's not worth it for me. Not worth it for us to go out there and do that when we can make a lot more on our other service that we do. But great questions, guys. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody coming on today. Out there to you guys. If you guys want to pass down, what have you, that's cool. But you know, getting into this business, it just, guys, do your homework before you get into this business. Do the 5 I asked you to do. Know your competition. How much money you're going to spend on marketing. Know your budget. What are you going to start with when you start this solar panel cleaning business? All the licenses that you need to get into this business, and figure out if you could sustain yourself during the off season. If you can sit there and make enough money during the season to keep you afloat off season, this business is for you. But if you're thinking that you're going to spend all this money on all this equipment and only work 3 or 4 months out of the year, like really work 3 or 4 months out of the year, then this business is for you. Like I said, we can turn over $20 or $30 or $40,000 a month during the wintertime. I mean, summertime. During the summertime, we can turn that over. With all the work that we have, we can do that. Wintertime, we're not going to BS you. Some of these people are making less than $5,000. Some of these people are making $10,000. Maybe. Just depends what contracts they have. Just depend on repeat customers, how many repeat customers they have. And this is what we do. We depend on our repeat customers. We depend on our corporate accounts to keep us afloat during the wintertime. That's the God honest truth. And if you think that you can go out there and spend $5,000, $6,000, $7,000 on equipment and then go out here and try to do this business all year round, you have another thing coming. Not going to happen. So with that being said, hey, thank you guys for watching our videos.
We're going to call it a night.
We're calling it a night. You know, I'm very passionate about what I say and what I do because I want you to know the truth. That's it. Sometimes she feels like I go over the top, but I just want you to know the truth out there about this business. I've been doing this, like I said, for a long time. There's other guys out here that have been doing it a lot longer, and they already know. They already know what the answer is to each and every one of these questions. You know, and one of the big ones tonight was, do you need a contractor's license, you know, for this business? And absolutely not. You do not need a contractor's license. And somebody was out there, made a video on that, and, you know, said that they can do it for anything over 500, you need a contractor's license. And Susan's telling you that she's done jobs well over $5,000 and they've never asked for a contractor's license. It's not just something that you know, it's not something that they ask for. And let me leave you with this. If you go to the Contractors State Board website, try to look up solar panel cleaning. See where you can sign up for solar panel cleaning and get a license for that. Enough said. Enough said. It doesn't exist. So even if you wanted to get a contractor license for solar panel cleaning, you can't, because it doesn't exist. Now, if you want to be a contractor for electrical and fix solar, that's a whole different ball game right there. Yes, you can. But let's not get these two things confused, people.
So if you're going out there and you're telling people that you do need a contractor's license, for your subscribers that go on your channel, show them where it says that it says you need a contractor's license. Don't just say it. Show them, give them a link. Say, hey, this is what it says. But don't just do by word of mouth. You have to show them if it says that.
All solar cleaning says only you may need a occupational license. That's in Florida. And we don't need an occupational license here in California, all solar cleaning services. In Florida, you do. Other states, you need an occupational license, but in California, not required. But in Florida, yes, you need an occupational license. You know, and just look at just look at your business website, look at the city that you're and find out what their requirements are. California, yeah, right, or the state, but California is so many solar panel installers out there, installation companies. They're out there doing their thing, and you know, all they need is guys out there doing installs, and you know, they're certifying them and getting them certified to do installs, but that's it. When it comes to solar panel cleaning, like I said, I was one of the first in the business in California when it came to solar panel cleaning in my area in Los Angeles. And Los Angeles is pretty huge, pretty big. And I didn't have any competition whatsoever. When I first started, the first week that we did solar panel cleaning, Rick and I turned over $10,000 because we were so busy. And this was right before summertime. And we already knew what type of business is going to be. Can I say that now with all my competition? No, I can't. I'm being honest with you. I got too much competition out here. Guys out here undercutting. Guys out here, you know, charging peanuts for solar panel cleaning, bird proofing. You're going to lose some of those. You are. You're not going to lose all of them. But you know what? They can go after the bottom feeders, and I will go after the big fish. That's what we do. We go after the big fish. I'll let all these other guys feed at the bottom, get the scraps, go out there and get that done. I'm not concerned about them. I'm concerned about building relationships. And that's what we have done at SoCal Solar Panel Cleaning. We build relationships. And we go after big, big companies. And we get them. So
the customer we saw today, to give them a quote, she was a lady and she's scared of heights, and Henry and I had to go up this ladder to go up onto the roof.
Oh, this was commercial. This was a commercial account.
And
yeah.
She said I was brave to go up there because she didn't think I would be able to go up there. And I said, I've done it before.
Well, yeah, I mean, she's walking up stairs that are going straight up, and you know, it takes a lot to do that. You got to open up a hatch, get up on the roof, and that's what she does. And a lot of people in the business, they really appreciate that, and they admire that she's going up there with me and giving them quotes. I don't give them the quote; she does. So if she's walking the roof line and walking the top of that roof and counting 5,000 solar panels, it's on her. She's putting in the bids. She's putting in the numbers. She's doing all that. So, gotta applaud her for that. I mean, it's and you know, she's got.
I try.
No, you really do. And so, you know, she has taken a lot of stress off of me as far as doing all that, because she does that. She's really good at that. And these big corporations, the big companies tend to listen to her more than they listen to me. Yes. And I know that because we get the jobs, and that's the difference. So you should be proud of yourself for that. All solar cleaning services. There are three main things on YouTube. Oh, YouTube
For
website.
marketing.
Oh,
For marketing.
YouTube website and good customer service. Good customer service is always going to be number one right
Reviews.
there.
That's right.
Get reviews, good reviews.
We've had a lot of customers that say, "Oh, well, we asked how they found us, and they said, oh, through Google, and we saw the reviews that you have." And
Yeah.
so reviews are very important.
And a lot of that comes into play. You know, you got great reviews. People are going to, you know.
And ours are from our customers. Our reviews are from our customers that we have.
Yeah, we don't have any reviews from commercial. They just don't do that.
Yeah.
But we have a lot for residential. Guys, thank you guys for coming on. It's been an hour already. And so, again, don't forget to smash that like button up there on top. We appreciate that. If you stuck to the end, we appreciate you even more. So, if you're not subscribed to our YouTube channel, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you know, we'll have more videos out there for you and what have you. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate every single one of you, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. All right. See you guys. Peace.
I like Pink's head.